Actually, I'm like one of the biggest like critics about orbs, so because I don't want to back up something that I personally don't believe in a way, and I'm kind of skeptical of. I also want to approach it, as a paranormal investigator and not be, so pessimistic about it. But there's definitely ways to tell what is what, and sometimes people do mistake orbs a lot for like grime and dust and stuff, but sometimes it actually is legitimate, and but more times than not it is dust, I will admit to that, but sometimes there's things that you just can't explain that we see.
I'm wrapping up bread for the end of the night, just before I go out, and plain as day hear a woman, not screaming, but yelling very loudly, "Stephen," just once. I walked around this hotel for, I swear, at least a half an hour, and didn't find anyone in the hotel. I even called the owners of the hotel to let them know that if the alarm went off, then I missed somebody, but I swear on my life, I dropped everything and walked this entire hotel top to bottom and couldn't find anyone. Swear on my life I heard somebody yell my name though, but I haven't heard it since then. It happened about a year ago, and I haven't heard anything since then. They're not going to scare me away if they are here.
They're very surprised that they realize that they're there. Some get kind of mad and they swear at you and they don't want to be bothered. A lot of times they're just very shocked to find out that, oh my goodness, somebody actually knows I'm here.
I know I've gone in lots of different places, not just here at the Holly Hotel, but I've gone into people's houses, and I've been at a school, I've been at the library, at a hospital, and I found all kinds of people that decided not to go into the light. Just ask. If you need help, I'll try to do the very best I can, because I know someone that can assist you in doing that.
Oh, spare voice.
Absolutely.
Sure. No one else said fuck you.
And it's into the moment too.
Yeah. That's definitely fuck you.
Yeah.
It's pretty clear.
That's like a class A EVP.
Can you hear it?
Yeah, like once we get through these EVPs, evidence is a lot better usually. So.
Where's the side?
October 15th. Yeah, like once we get through these EVPs, evidence is a lot better usually. So.
Where's the side?
October 15th.
A lot of times it's behind another noise, or like any kind of white noise, it's like talking with it, so it's harder to hear.
But it could be dust.
So it's kind of muffled. It's like almost as if sometimes it sounds like it's just a sound, but then the more you play it back, you realize it's somebody talking.
Please make a loud noise for us. Okay, so you can do it. Will you do it? Make a noise. Please make a noise. Please make a loud noise for us. Okay, so you can do it. Will you do it? Make a noise. Please make a noise.
They don't like us here. Sometimes they don't like the fact that we're trying to document, trying to, show that there is something going on here. Or maybe grumpy because they're still trapped in their world and they haven't passed over.
So do you have anything to say to us? Or, like I said, scare us. Come on. Go ahead. We're all for it. It's getting really, really hot in here, though.
Exactly.
Very, very stuffy. Is that you? The heat?
Yeah, so
Are there vents in here?
Let's go, because this is like unbelievable.
No, I think it's kind of cool. Well, although, like I said earlier, I think warm is not good, but
No.
I think there is something in there.
As expected, we came up with some evidence that was pretty indicative of the fact that Holly Hotel is very haunted. We had some EVPs, and some was some profanity, I guess we could say, which is interesting because the last time we did an investigation, we actually had the same thing said to us. My assistant director, Kyle, had personal experience too, where he was whispered to in his right ear. I believe they said, get out, and also something to the point of I know you, which is interesting too because Kyle was also down there in that room before when we did our first investigation.
Looking back on the footage and going through all the evidence, I mean, we're still working on it. You know, we still have more things that we got to go through. I've finished up with my EVPs and we still got to go over the rest of Sam's. I only had one camera that I've looked at so far, and I've had probably about 5 or 6 things that I've written down just from that one camera, and we still have 3 more to go. So, but from those, from that evidence that we've gathered from that already, EVPs, you know, the one with It's Julia, I've had a couple whispers, a weird noise. I seem to get a lot of weird noises.
A lot of the employees are actually looking forward to the results, so hopefully we'll get it taken care of pretty soon, go through everything, and I like to debrief them and have like a meeting where we actually explain things, and they get really excited about that. I think it's kind of like an exciting, like good thing to know that there is life after death, like we don't just rot in a casket. And that more so that, you know, your relatives, like you will see them again, you know, and I've had a lot of people who've had personal experiences with deceased loved ones that have contacted them. So it's hard for skeptics because a lot of them haven't had personal experiences, and I completely understand. It's really important to inform people about the paranormal since a lot of people are experiencing it, but we just don't talk about it. 73% of Americans are experiencing paranormal stuff, and considering that high amount of a population that is experiencing these things, I think it's important to talk about it and clarify things so people don't automatically demonize things.
So much to be, you know, explored. This is something that is going to be around us, you know, probably for the rest of anybody's lives because it's going to be here. People just don't stop dying and their spirits go somewhere. And I feel that some spirits do stay here on Earth.